It's been a couple weeks now in our stock trading simulation, and so far a number of students have made over $10,000 of profits. So I have about, go to 20, okay. So actually 21 students have made profits in the simulation. That's more than half of the class. And if we go to the top performers, we have some students making 99,000, 95,000, 68,000, 52,000. So some students have been doing very well. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that I do track the number of trades you make. And we're entering weeks 4 and 5, so you should be at least 20 trades by now. One student here has made over 243 trades and is quite active. So this might be an interesting student for any student in the class that is trading a lot and making a lot of money. You may want to click into that student and see what's in their portfolio. So for every student in the class, you could see their current holdings, their performance, their overall performance on their trades, and their transactions. So this is doing, if you want to look in some one of the top students in our class are doing, you can always click into any student and see how they've been trading and what they've been working with, because this is an open simulation, very transparent. So these top 10 players have all made significant amount of trades and have done very well performance-wise, and hopefully have learned a great deal. Now, if you've lost money in these first couple of weeks, that's okay, because you're a new investor, you are making some basic mistakes, and you're learning, and that's what's most important in your portfolio. So in order to help you out a little bit, I'm including a link to a video from Peter Lynch on how he beat the market. Peter Lynch is the #1 most successful mutual fund manager of all times, and he has some basic information to help beginning investors to understand how to look for stocks to buy and how to understand how to beat the market. So that would be a very good thing to watch on YouTube to give you some information and some ideas. Now, if you're looking for stocks or information about stocks you may want to buy for the virtual stock market, you can go to Google Finance. So in Google, they have their own finance. You can type in, the page is google.com/finance is the web page. And in here they have an idea of the world, give you an overview of the world markets, what's happened in the stocks and bonds, and they have the top stories of the market to read about, and they have this little trends here, so you can see the most popular stocks that are trading, the trends in price, the biggest gainers and losers, the different market caps that are trading, and the highest volume stocks. So they give you a sector overview, so if you're looking at a particular financials, you can click on financials, and you can get a list of the top, for any of the sectors, you get a list of the top gainers, losers, most active stocks, news on companies. So going into markets, you can get a good idea of what's happening, looking around and learning a little bit. They also have a stock screener that you can use, so you can put in stocks that you want to work with certain market caps, certain P ratios. You sort of move these bars to make dividend yields, and you can move these bars to measure, let's see, 52-week change. I want to see stocks with a large change here. So you can kind of create criteria, and then you can add a criteria if you want. They have a whole list of different criteria you can add. Maybe you want to add earnings per share, and between $1 and we'll say $20. And then it'll give you, down here, it'll give you a list of all those companies that fit that criteria. So they have a nice little stock screener to look at. You can go to Google Domestic Trends and get an idea some information domestically, what's happening with different aspects of the economy and different stocks and things like that. So Google Finance is a good way. Play around in here to look for some stocks and get an idea of what you're doing. You can also build a portfolio. If you want to build a portfolio for yourself in here to track a certain amount of stocks, you can create a portfolio, and you can add companies to your portfolio. Just putting in the stock symbol, add to portfolio. and then it builds a little portfolio that you can quickly keep track of things. So I especially encourage you to use the internet, such as Yahoo Finance, Google Finance, YouTube, to look up videos and get ideas of what stocks to trade, as well as looking at the mass media presses, looking at Fortune, Business Week, Investors Business Daily, Wall Street Journal. These are also good sources of information, ideas on how to trade stocks. So that's my quick overview of how to kind of analyze your portfolio. If you're falling behind your portfolio, check out what some other students are doing. Look around Google Finance, news and markets, and get some ideas of what's happening, and learn a little bit more about what's happening in the world and what's changing. So if I see here, price-wise, the top gainers, this company is a top gainer. I might want to click onto that company, look at their stock chart, look at some related companies or competitors, their description, information about their earnings and events coming up. So, and then if I like the company, of course, you just go in, put in the stock symbol, and trade. So maybe I'll buy, I can buy 100 shares. Now I encourage you to use limit orders. So if the price is 119, maybe I want to make sure that when I buy, I want to buy it at 119 and nothing more. So I can submit an order for that. Okay. And then also we've been learning about, so let me go to, there's some competitors here. Maybe I like Cisco, CSCO, and put in an order for Cisco. And remember, you have short selling, day orders, good to cancel, limit and stop orders. So I'm just going to put in a regular order to buy 1,000 shares of Cisco. And then if I go back, maybe there's a company I don't like, maybe this HEP, Hewlett Packard. I don't like this, so maybe I'll go and think this company is not doing well. I'll go HEP, right symbol, I'm sorry, HPQ. So I could search for this company and go to trade. And what I learned from chapter 3 is how to short sell. So I'll click on short sell, and I'll short 100 shares of this company and submit the order. So now I've made a few trades, and that's what I encourage you. That's what the simulation is for. Not only to buy stocks, but also short sell, make market orders, stop orders. These are all things we're learning in chapter 3, and you should try them out and express them and see how to trade with them in this virtual stock market here. And this is why we're doing this virtual stock market, to learn about how to trade, make different types of trades like short selling and limit orders and market orders and stop orders. So continue to work with this tool to get a better understanding of the stock market, to try to make some money. And remember, watch this YouTube video from Peter Lynch. I think it'll be very helpful. And play around with Yahoo Finance, Google Finance to learn more about the markets and stocks that you can trade with, as well as learning from who's doing well in the simulation, what trades they're making, what companies they're working with, and the types of size and trades that they're doing. Okay, so that's my quick little video to update us on our market. And congratulations to Zishan for being number 1, and Hidong for being number 2, and Kenny for being number 3, and Oscar for being number 4, and Lauren for rounding out the top 5 of stock performers in the simulation. So congratulations, and keep trading. Thank you.